So let's clear some things up about business. So for anyone that doesn't know, right now, this is my business attire because I'm doing stuff at my desk before today, some ceremonies. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is what people don't understand something about business is the way that things actually work, unless they run their own business, and maybe they run their own business in a different way than I do. So I just want to make something really, really clear. I don't choose to not allow you to pay by card or whatever it may be, Apple Pay, Google Pay. I don't choose for you to not have that option. I would love for you to have that option. I would be overjoyed for you to have a setup where you could go in and pay with your card, your Apple Pay, Google Pay, your credit card, whatever. But Wix are my website hosting company, and because of the type of business that I'm in, I've been with Wix for over a decade, and because of that, the way that they do things is they look at someone like me as occult services. So under their terms and conditions, you're welcome to go and have a look at their terms and conditions, read it. They do not approve someone with my type of business for card payments. Now, I do know other people who do my work that I've expressed this to them through their training with me, and they've went in and worded it. They're a wellbeing centre, or they're holistic practices, or they're a massage therapist, and that's their way of getting round it. So about a month ago, I went to Wix and I called them. I was on the phone for nearly 3 hours to basically try and explain, and the two advisors that I spoke to didn't see it being a problem, and I said, well, I've already had a warning email. A while back, I tried to add Apple Pay and Google Pay, and I got rejected instantly. Well, within 24 hours, the system had detected what was what, and I got a quite a firm email from Wix basically saying this is not allowed, don't do this again, or I could lose my site. So not going to do that because it is my baby. So it's everything that you book for me and find out is mainly my biggest traffic is on my website, even though collectively over socials there's over 20,000 followers, most of that being on Facebook, but my website traffic is huge. So if I lost that, I would be absolutely screwed because I'd need to start from scratch again and try to redo it. So I didn't want to take that risk. So when I spoke to the advisors at Wix, they were really in a sense of, we don't see why it would be a problem. So they said, try and add this back on and see what happens. And I was like, well, are you giving me assurance though that I'm not going to lose access to my Wix site? And they said, okay, so hit the button, see what it does. And it done whatever it done. And then they were like, oh, we're going to email this to a specialist in the payments team. Because I wanted to give you the option that all my payments are via PayPal. So some people don't have PayPal, some people don't have their details, so whatever. That's not anything I can change. Your PayPal account is your PayPal account, the same way that your social media accounts are your own social media accounts. So from that, the way that it works is they submitted their email to the specialist, and then about 2 or 3 days later, I got an email from the specialist basically saying, no, this is not, because of your type of business, in our terms and conditions, we cannot approve you for card payments. Now, someone did make a comment recently and saying, why wouldn't I then do a bank transfer? Well, you've no protection with a bank transfer. You send somebody money via bank transfer, you've no protection. There's nothing there. You're just sending money to somebody's account, and obviously I'm an honest person, but some people have been screwed over with people. I don't want people to feel that that's an option. There's another part to that though. You do a bank transfer to me, it then requires correspondence back and forward, the assurance that it's come in, checking the account, and then manually booking people in. If I was to do that with the amount of traffic that I have through my website, and I was to transfer things to an option of bank transfer, it would require me a lot more time, where I would be taking time away from being able to do what I do for you with other things. So it was the balance of remaining with PayPal. You have payment protection, you have all the protections that PayPal offer, so therefore it is something that you can have. I can't control if you don't have PayPal or you don't know your details or whatever. What I've suggested people is maybe go and get someone else to do the payment for you, because I'm not going to take bank transfers, because one, you're not protected, and I don't feel that people should feel vulnerable with sending people their money, and two, I also don't think that I also don't think it's worth it for you, with one, that risk, but two, the time that it would then take from me from start of your contact and communication to the end process. And that can be where people don't reply back to you straight away and you're back and forward and back and forward and back and forward. So that could take up days worth of time. Now, I've had people where I've offered them an appointment, reschedule or whatever it was, come back to me 2 months later, hey, sorry, I've been busy, now I'm coming back. Is that appointment now available? Well, no, that appointment's now gone because you've waited 2 months to get back in touch with me. I understand people's lives and things are busy. I accept that because I know what that's like. So I get back to messages when I'm ready, because if I open a message, I don't get back to it straight away, something happens and I'm not in the mindset of sitting at my desk like I am right now, your message could get lost, and that's not anything, that's just the way things are, and it's not intentional. It's just, it's my worst habit in the world, that I take on too much at the one time and I don't focus myself right and I get lost. So I want to know, does this resonate with people? But does it also resonate with people who are business owners? Are you a business person where that would make, that you've dealt with those types of things? So think about that. Just think about that for a moment. And I would like to know your thoughts. Obviously, you can't reply on TikTok. But if you're watching this on another platform, please leave in the comments what you feel about this. I would love to offer you every way to pay. I'm just not allowed. And I've tried, and I got a rejection, and I now know that it's not something I can do. And I can't go in and change, because I asked the question, because I don't just change because I'm more of a wellbeing centre now than just doing private readings. No, basically, the way it's been set up, the way that it is in the background, they know. So, nothing I can do. But anyway, if you stayed with me for this long, thank you. I just wanted to really tell this story and make sure that you knew what was what.